Okay, so general manager Mike Mayock, what grade would you rank him so far as a GM for the Las Vegas Raiders? Um, in 2019, he drafted Jonathan Abrams in the fourth round, Cleveland Farrell, and then he found Josh Jacobs. He drafted Henry Ruggs. He drafted Damian Arnett. Was a hit and miss for Mike Mayock. Cleveland Farrell has been a bust. Damian Arnett hasn't lived up to par. The good picks that Mike Mayock has drafted are Josh Jacobs. Henry Ruggs is still unproven, going into his second year with the Las Vegas Raiders. And the guys that he drafted this year, Mike Mayock, like Latherwood, um, and all that, we won't know until they actually hit the field. So, what my grade would be for Mike Mayock as a GM so far with the Raiders, I give him a C so far because he did draft Josh Jacobs, he did draft Henry Ruggs, he did find Max Crosby, Reggie McKenzie drafted Derek Carr and Khalil Mack. So Mike Mayock, so far as a GM for the Las Vegas Raiders, I give him a C because we have to see the players that he drafted this year in this year's draft, how they play on the field and how they are with the team, if they even make the roster. We will see guys like Latherwood that he drafted this year. To be a left tackle. Okay, so he took him high in the draft in 2021 too. So right now, I could give not a D, but I'll give Mike Mayock as a GM for the Raiders a C, because at the end of the day, we all know that John Gruden is the one that has the final say, even though Mike Mayock is the GM. But we all know he has to answer to John. Okay, you don't give somebody a 10-year contract like John Gruden has, and uh, he doesn't hold the keys to the car. He has all the keys, and he has the final say of who Mike Mayock and John Gruden will want to draft. So, as much as Mike Mayock drafts on his own, he has to communicate with John Gruden. Um, so right now, as a GM, I would say a C, and simply because the players that he drafted this year in this year's NFL draft, we won't know about until they actually play on the field. And Henry Ruggs, I can't call him a bust yet because I want to see how he is in his second year with the Raiders. I never call a rookie a bust when it's their first year that Ruggs had last year. And he did find Josh Jacobs. He did draft Max Crosby and all that stuff. But Jonathan Abrams, Cleveland Farrell, they have not lived up to their, to their draft pick worthiness yet. Especially Jonathan Abrams, who's been hurt a lot and hasn't been available. Cleveland Farrell, you could say he's been a bust for Mike Mayock. So all in all, I would say Mike Mayock gets a C from me. What do you guys think? What would you grade Mike Mayock as a GM for the Las Vegas Raiders? To me, it's a C. Like and subscribe to Zenny62.